there, guys. Guess what? I decided to come back on and show you part 2. So here's part 2 of our fall truck project. If you tuned in earlier or you watched the replay, this is what we did earlier today. And now I am in a position where I can do the back. And I was just gonna do a video, and I thought, you know what, I'll just do live, and if people wanna come on and watch it twice, they can, or if they wanna come back and watch part 2, they can. It's just easier sometimes to do the live than it is to do the video. It's a lot more manipulation that's required with Facebook if you're doing videos. So I thought, why not? Just come on. I actually have a break. I know it's not time to eat dinner yet, and hubby took care of dinner tonight. So I want to show you side 2. We're going to do purple. Okay. So this is earlier. If you missed it, this is how it looks with the teal. So it is a double-sided wood cutout. If you're not sure, go back and watch that first video and I explain everything in more detail. But this is the back side of our wood cutout. I got something on it. So as you can see, it's pretty thick wood, and the transfer sheet that it comes on is a size C. It's pretty big, and it has both sides. So this is the other side of the truck. So they have this truck switch so that it's correct each side. Obviously, that would not work, right? That wouldn't work on that side. So I already used the other transfers. I've cleaned them. They're drying. But I want to do the back side for you. It is a 2-part transfer. So I've already prepared our wood. You know, with wood, we always use our surface wax to prepare it so that our transfer doesn't get damaged and our chalk paste doesn't run, and that our transfer will seal to it really well. So that kind of fills in. I've already done that, and I've buffed that off. I did that earlier today before I did any of the projects. So now I'm just going to take my brand new transfer, and I've already marked the front and the back on it. And this one does say B1, and there's a B2. And I am going to keep my backer sheet for once I've finished using it and it washed and dried. I'm going to go ahead and fuzz it because I'm putting it on my wood surface. I definitely need to fuzz it. And want to make sure I fuzz it, 3 to 5 times since I'm putting it on the wood. I waxed it, so I don't need to do it a ton, but it is a brand new transfer. I've never used it before, so I just want to make sure that it doesn't stick too much. So you just kind of get a feel for it, or you just try it out. If you put it on and you feel, oh, it's tugging too much, fuzz it a little bit more. So I'm going to put that aside. And this is our first layer. So we're going to do 1 layer, dry it with my little air dryer, and then add the top layer. And this is supposed to look like a farmhouse, distressed farmhouse truck, or it's an old farm truck in my mind anyway. That's the story I'm telling. And so, it's not going to be crisp and clear. It's supposed to be kind of like looking rusted and beat up and worn. So that's why that's why the silkscreen image is the way it looks, because we want it to look that way. Isn't that fabulous? So I'm pretty sure I got that on there good I practiced on the first one. It felt like it took me a little while. Maybe I'll lift it up a little higher just so that I kind of have it in the center. I'm not going to add anything else to this after I've done it. It's not like I'm going to embellish it in any way, but I just want to kind of make sure it obviously fits in the space that they've given us. The little truck, the feet, the wheels, not the feet, the wheels, feet. And, the cab up here, but I just didn't want too much. I keep doing the same exact thing. I don't want too much in one spot and not enough in another. You know what I'm saying? And I can just kind of see through. And now I'm too far over. I hope the rest of your day went well, that your Tuesday afternoon went well. Mine's been great because I've been up in my craft room. Now downstairs is a whole nother story. I'll have to tackle that when I go down, because I haven't done anything since this morning. I apologize for looking down. If you are commenting, I will definitely check them. Hey. Thank you. Truck feet. I have a friend on watching. Hello, Lisa. All right. Hopefully she's done work for the day. Apologize, I'm sitting here looking down. I just want to make sure I get it on there right, and then I'll be able to glance at you guys. So there you go. See? And it does sit, it's square on the bottom, so it will sit fine on your tabletop or wherever it is you're going to place it. I'm going to take my squeegee and just smooth out. I'm not going to go over the details a whole lot this time since I've already explained it all with the first side of the transfer. So I'm not going to really like spend a lot of time explaining on this one. I know you guys are shocked because I definitely tend to over explain. Just smoothing it out, making sure it's adhered well. Okay, there we go. Looks good. I'm getting a text from one of my kids. I don't know. I don't think it was anything important, so we'll wait. Now, what I great. Let's see. Are we there? It looks like I was getting a restart. I hope that's not what he was telling me. Hang on, let me see. Oh, okay. I thought he was telling me he restarted the router. I didn't tell them I was going live, and sometimes they'll have to restart the router since for their schoolwork or for gaming, and sometimes they'll just do that, and I didn't even tell them what I was doing. I guess I should do that and let them know. But what I decided on this side is, since I'm going to use this lovely dark purple, I am going to use copper with it because I thought they would just really play off each other well, and it's going to look like a rusted old truck. So because I'm using copper, you know, this side, it's no big deal. The wheels are a gray, the base of the truck is gray. That kind of looks normal, right? It just looks like an aged truck. But I thought, well, it might look kind of weird if my wheels are copper. So I pulled my black out, and I am going to use black on the, I don't know if I should use the shimmer. I was thinking maybe I should use my shimmer like I used on this side. To use the black on the tires on the back. That's the shimmer silver on that side. But I feel like the color's a little more vibrant over here, so I think it'll be fine. So I'm just going to try to do this very carefully, so I'm going to have to pay attention. And hopefully you can see. You see I did change my video. This time I am doing vertical, just because I thought maybe you could see it better. And it distracts me less with all the stuff behind me. So I'm just going to put this black. I just used my little spatula to stir it. And I am going to just put this black here and try to be super duper careful. And I do feel like our black is a little thinner as well, but I'm going to try to be really careful and do just the tires. So bear with me while we add. I wasn't planning originally to do 3 colors, but the more I got thinking about it, it would just look really funny with the copper on the tires. So leave it to me to make it a little more challenging. I don't think I have ever taken the easy road on anything. So that's just how I roll. There we go. I think that I'll be happier with it this way. I really do. And really, this shouldn't take very long because the project earlier took longer because we were doing 3 elements, and I'll show you it with all the elements. And I'm going to try, if you'll watch my last live, you'll notice there was an oops in there. But could you see it when you just looked at the other side? Could you tell? Probably not. So unless you watch the video, you won't know what the oops is. Okay, that's done. So I'm just going to set that aside. I don't use black very much, but I know it looks really stark right now, but I think we're going to be okay. So now I'm going to pull out my copper, my shimmer copper. Lovely, lovely, lovely shade. I love it. And I believe that I'm going to be okay using my small squeegee. Sorry, guys. Excuse me. My allergies are still a mess. Okay. So I just pulled it directly out with my squeegee. And I'm just going to start filling in. And I'm just going to try to be real careful over here. I may have to get my little detail tool out for right close to the tires. But I'm just going to go ahead and start applying it directly onto my transfer. And this is my base layer. So the top layer will be the purple. And I think, like I said, I have several elements in my downstairs, especially in my kitchen, a little tiny bit in my living room of the purple, of a deep purple with some coppery type orange instead of just bright orange. So I think that this will, almost like a burnt orange. I guess that's a color. Yeah, that's a color. Burnt orange. I'm trying to remember my crayon colors. Were you the type that had to have all the colors of the crayon box? I had to have every kind. I can't even begin to tell you guys right now how many pens and markers I have in my house. I am a sucker for color, as I have mentioned before. What do you guys think of this way with the video? Do you feel like you can see the project a little bit better? I feel like I can. Maybe it's just me. I feel like I can see on the video that you guys might be able to see better. So, and remember, we're just filling in the silkscreen area. I'm not being super careful not to get it on the rest of the teal color of the transfer. I'm not worried about it. I mean, you're going to get some on there unless you're super duper careful, but I can't even imagine spending that amount of time to make sure I didn't get it. And it washes right off. Now with the shimmer, you will have a little sparkle left behind. Even though the color goes away, the sparkle will still be there. Which, if you read my post, you'll know exactly. That's why I love. It's one of my favorite things about Chalk Couture products is the shimmer. I did not even know they had shimmer when I first started with them. And I can't imagine my life without it. And now all I can think of is, oh, we need more. You saw the whole little pyramid I had. I have every color shimmer there is. But I would buy whatever color they put out. Any other one, I would do it. Okay, so I feel like I got all that covered really well. Looks like. And I think I'm just going to get my little my little multi-purpose tool to get in a little closer. Look, I still have extra. To get in a little closer to those tires, and then we'll take it off. I do love copper. At one point I've never bought them, but at one point I thought I was going to do, my last house was a lot of warm colors, and I thought I was going to do, actually let's use the detail tool. That's the detail tool. See how tiny that is? That's going to work perfect. I can even take it right off the lid. My house was all warm colors, and this house it's not. They're all cool colors. But I wanted to do like a hanging copper pots. I never did. Back then I was too busy raising kids, homeschooling kids, and trying to run a business to be able to go thrifting much. So, and that's where you usually find that stuff. But I do have a love for copper. And when my mom went to, I've never been to the Southwest. I used to love to have, I love Indian related things. We have some Indian in our family, and I've just always, I don't know why, I've just always been very interested in cultures, especially the Native Americans. And when she went out west, she got me some turquoise and some copper. My sister-in-law and brother used to live near a copper, I believe near a copper mine, if I'm not mistaken. And they toured it when she visited them one time. Okay, all done. All done with that. All done with that. Let's go ahead and put our lid back on. And I just want to look at this black real quick and make sure when I go to pull it off, like there, I feel like I see a little tiny bit of silk screen. I see some white. So I'm going to add a little there, and I'm going to add a little bit there. I'm just using my little spatula just because it's already got some on it. And I feel like I can get in that area. And then we're going to pull it off. Okay, let's see, guys. You ready? Let's see. Now I'm just going to pull it back slowly. I'm going to try really hard not to do a oops. Oh, yeah. Let's see how the black looks. Yes, I think it's going to be perfect. It's just enough that you know it's tires. Obviously, they probably wouldn't look this good if this is an old rusted out truck, but love it. And I love that it's not like a perfection thing, that it's because of, I'm going to set this down here and spray some water on it until I can clean it, that because it's an old truck that it's, okay, I'm going to try real hard not to drop it. See? Looks pretty good, don't you think? I like it. Okay, so we're going to dry that. Let me put the lid on this black. I don't like messing with black or red very much. They're just so, I don't know, they're just so messy. It just seems like they always make a big old mess. I'm gonna put that up. Let me get my dryer out. So what are your all's dinner plans? What is today? Tuesday. Oh, is it supposed to be Taco Tuesday? We're not doing Taco Tuesday tonight. We did taco meat, Mexican type food on Saturday night at home. So I'm sure we're not doing Taco Tuesday. I usually try to do some kind of Mexican food on, yeah, looks the same, on Tuesdays, just because it makes it a no-brainer, right? You just say, okay, I know this is the type of food I'm making. I can't do the same thing over and over and over again. I get really bored. But I don't like repetitive stuff. I don't like leftovers. I'd have to wait a couple days. It's funny that way. So, I mean, but if I know that it's, oh, we're going to do some kind of Mexican food, it doesn't always have to be tacos. It could be something else. It could be chicken tacos. It could be beef tacos. It could be a taco dish, a taco soup. I have a nice recipe for a taco soup. As soon as it gets cool enough, I can start incorporating that into it. I am not the kind of person that makes soup in the summer. I like making soup in the fall and in the winter, but then it's done. So normally our chalk, this is just wet chalk, guys. We call it paste, but it's just wet chalk. It just comes in this wonderful formula and makes it easy to apply with our squeegees, and it just looks fabulous. And these 3-ounce jars will last you a long time, really. And especially if you have if you're using a lot of different colors. If you're only using 1 or 2 colors, you might go through them quicker, but they will last you a long time. But if not, we also sell the single packets. I have a couple here that I always show. The single packets are called. They opened up our singles bar this July, and they have most of our colors, not all of them, but a lot of our colors in those single packets. And you can still get several projects out of them. You just seal them back with a piece of tape. I think that's about dry. That black looks about dry. Trying to see in the light. I feel it. And the reason I want to make sure it's dry is because remember, I'm going to put on my next layer, my purple. So I want to make sure it's dry, and then I'm going to apply just a little bit of surface wax over top of this to make sure the transfer doesn't pull my chalk paste back up. But on its own, it would dry in about 5 minutes, give or take. I'm just trying to speed the process up. What's that expression? I'm sure you don't want to sit here and watch paint dry. Right? So we're done with that color. I wasn't even sure I was going to use shimmer on this product, but I should have known better. I knew I wouldn't do it. So, feels dry to me. So let me get my surface wax. And I'm just going to put a little layer. Whoops, sorry, got my board eraser too. I'm going to put a little layer. Doesn't take much. This goes a long way. I do sell this in my online store as well. And a little bit goes a long way. You'll need it for any kind of wood projects, sometimes even metal. It makes it easier. Did you know you can even chalk like on your refrigerator, your washer, your dryer, If you're not using your I meant to do it this summer, your fireplace screen, like the glass part. If we don't use our fireplace a lot, we have a gas one, of course. We're in North Carolina, but we don't use it a lot. But it does around the holidays. It brings that extra little ambiance. But you could even do it on the front of that glass. You could do it on your front door. You could do it on your kitchen cabinets. Your wall, you could do it on your walls. I've seen it on the walls. We have some repeating pattern type transfers that they're fun. I mean, and you can use it just like you would a stencil or a wallpaper, except you're going to get better results because of the quality of it being silkscreen and it being reusable and sticky. You don't have to worry about taking tape and painting, you know, attaching it and making sure. Clean it, it's sticky. So all I'm doing now, I put that layer of wax on it to protect my paste that's already there and to make my transfer come off easily, right? And I just lined it up. You can see, right? I can tell where I need to line it up because I should see white through my silk screen, right? That's where my color is going to go. Our lovely purple. So, ooh, I was like, did I use all my squeegees? No, I still have a couple. So I'm going to take my small squeegee. These come in a 12 pack in my store, but I do give them away as prizes sometimes. And they will come in any of your kits. If you order a kit, it will have a... Speaking of kits, we have a really cute Halloween one. I'm going to be working on that this week. I got an extra one in today in that package I was telling you. I got my papaya. Earlier I was saying I got a new paste in, and I used that, which you'll see on my pumpkins. But yeah, I want to make sure I have that lined up right since I'm pushing it down. I want to make sure. I was seeing a little bit more copper than I thought I should see. Hang on. Pay better attention instead of talking to y'all. Okay. I'm just smoothing it down now with my squeegee to make sure my transfer is adhered to the surface so that when I go to put my paste in, my chalk paste, that it's going to stay where I want it, right? And don't over wax it. Sometimes I put too much wax on there and then the transfer doesn't want to stick. All right, let's use this lovely purple. But I did get a cute kit in. It's a trick or treat kit that's available, and it comes everything you need to make this adorable trick or treat banner. And I am going to be doing that project this week as well, just to kind of give you a sneak peek, because some people might want to get started on that. I've noticed Halloween decorations going up already in my neighborhood. I was like, oh, I usually do fall first and then I'll do Halloween. Add it in kind of. But yeah, I've seen them already. And our neighborhood actually has a competition. They started it last year as a way to, you know, help people boost their spirits. We weren't even sure if we were going to be doing trick-or-treating last year. And our neighborhood is a huge trick-or-treat neighborhood. I mean, people come into our neighborhood. There's so many houses that participate and just so many houses. So it makes it worth your while if you're going to go trick-or-treating. So, they decided last year, we weren't even sure if we were having trick-or-treating till close to the time. They decided to do a competition. I decorate every year anyway, no matter what. And I did not enter the competition because that's not why I do it. But the people who did, they did great. We actually had like the news come out, the Raleigh news come out and do a a segment on our neighborhood. We have one house where they went all out. I mean, they go all out. They have people dressed up as scary people from different scary movies, like shoot, what's the one with Jason? Halloween, is that Halloween? I don't know. I'm not a big scary movie person. I'm a more fun Halloween person. Cute. Casper is it's more my speed. But one of those, and the one from is it The Ring or something? And then the one with the clown. And then they had people dressed up like that, scaring everybody. And I mean, the cars were lining up in the neighborhood going by it every night. They would be out there almost every night. It was crazy. And we did end up having trick-or-treating. Maybe not as much, but we did have trick-or-treating in our neighborhood. We just kind of put a bowl out where we didn't hand it to them. Actually, I used a gripper thing and handed it to them. I didn't reach them. But yeah, so our neighborhood kind of goes all out. So I'm like, yeah, there's people who are already decorating for Halloween. I better get on it. So I do have a really, really cute kit. Comes with everything you need. Stay tuned for that this week. Maybe I'll do that on, tomorrow's Wednesday, right? Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I'll break it up. And then Thursday or Friday, probably Thursday. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do a live Friday. On Thursday, I will do another fall. I'll do one of the cutouts. The pumpkins or the leaves. I don't know. I'm feeling the leaves, but I'm not sure. Maybe the pumpkins. I don't know. I haven't done a lot of pumpkin stuff yet. I'm getting, sorry, I had to read something. All right, all done, guys. I'm pretty sure I got everything covered. I'm going to pull it back slowly. Make sure I don't have any on my fingers. Always keep your wet paper towel or baby wipe next to you for your fingers, okay? Oh, I want to do this. I don't want to mess up. Okay, so let's pull it back. I think. Whoa, that is so different. That looks so much different than the other side, y'all. That's crazy how different it looks. Wow, that is so drastically different. What a difference the different color palettes make, right? I'm gonna try really hard not to drop that. Let me put my transfer down because that's what happened before. I had my transfer in my hand instead of holding it, and okay. Here we go. Wow. That's amazing. That screams fall to me, but I have to say my heart still, and I'm going to be careful because it's not dry. My heart still, look at how different both sides are. My heart still probably sticks with this one. But look at that. Okay, so let's dry it just a tiny bit so I don't mess it up, and then I'll show you the whole guy together. So you remember we did this earlier, our little piece of wood that has 4 sides you can put sayings on, and I did our autumn saying on it. I think I could have even done the purple shimmer, the shimmer plum on this with the copper, and it would have been beautiful. Ooh, it's drying already. That's the one nice thing about the paste is I can tell the flat colors. I can tell pretty much when they're dry. The shimmers, it's a little more difficult. That should be dry enough I won't damage it. Hopefully I won't drop it. You guys tell me which side you like better. Okay, I'm gonna show you. But here's our little sign. Welcome art, a little block, I guess you could call it. Right? And here's, hopefully I'm still there. It's frozen on my iPad. I'm keeping that up so I can see the comments, but okay, so here it is with the copper and the purple. Let me show you. Oh, sorry. I faced it towards me. So here's our little pumpkins, right? They can go on the back of our pickup, right? Works on either side. Isn't that precious? Ta-da! Now you tell me, guys, do you think that looks fallish? That looks fallish. I really think I could have done that shimmer on there, the purple, the plum, and it would have looked fantastic too. So here it is with that, right? So purple, so you got to vote. I want to vote in the comments, purple or teal? Which one do you like the best? And then I'll probably show it around downstairs in the house a couple places and let you see. But there's the purple. And here's the teal. I don't think you can go wrong with it either way, but I love it. I love it. All right, guys, that's it. Pretty much done. I'm gonna go clean my transfers up and go downstairs and see what's going on with the family. I can't think of anything else. If you have any questions, please send me a comment or a direct message. Either way, I'd be glad to answer them for you. Think about where you would use it in your house. Are you decorating? Do you want to decorate now that you saw this cutie pie? I love it. I love it. Okay, let me flip it back around since this is this project. I'll go down and see what the family votes. I'm curious which one they'll say. But that's it. All right. If you're interested in this project, send me a message or comment, and I'll be glad to get you any information you need. Otherwise, have a great night. Come back over tomorrow. We'll do the trick or treat. Let me show you because it's in the box. I got it right here. We're going to do our, dun, 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 it's a mystery because you can't see anything. But I think I've listed it on my page before. This is our trick or treat banner. We'll do this project tomorrow. So you can have an idea and decide if you wanted to grab one for yourself and do one for your front door. All right? Even if you do nothing else, if you do a little something. You can even use these truck transfers like this, just so you all know, because I want you to see different ways that you can use it. Obviously, you can make a t-shirt, which I am probably going to make a t-shirt. I have a shirt sitting over there right now, and I'm looking at it, and I'm thinking maybe a shirt. But, you know, you can use our truck transfer without the cutout. This is just a round that I got at one of our favorite hobby stores. No, one of our other craft stores that everybody knows and loves, but I'm sure you could find it at your favorite hobby store. This is just a big round. We sell rounds like this, a little bit darker brown, on my website, and we also sell door tags, which you guys, I don't know if you remember what a door tag looks like, that those trucks would actually work on. But that's a door tag, right? So you could do it on there. If you needed something for your front door, you could do this on one of the rounds. You could put the truck here, and then you could use maybe you can use the Welcome Autumn on there, or Hello Autumn. You can just use part of that transfer on there, or Fall is in the Air. You remember that sign we have there too? And we also have Hello, Hey There Pumpkin, or Hello Pumpkin. So you can make a sign out of it too. There's so many different ways. I'm probably going to make a t-shirt. I told you I was thinking about doing it for the little guy, but I'm not sure it's big enough. But I'm probably going to make one for myself just because I don't have... Do I have a truck t-shirt? Oh, I do. The one I wore last week with Snoopy on it had a truck on it, but it wasn't as cute as what I can make it. So, and I have this teal ink. So I might do that. And it's a really pretty gold color shirt. So I might do that. Anyway, that's it for tonight, guys. Have a great rest of your evening, and come back and see me so we can do some more fun creating together. I appreciate you checking in and joining me. Have a great night. See you next time.